fans, hope you guys are good. Matchweek 14 was in the books on Wednesday. We had the midweek games, quite unusual, but we're getting close to Christmas. We had a Crystal Palace going against Brighton. The first meeting between these two teams, I didn't feel like there was going to be much in that game. It ended up being a draw, but it's 1 point that both teams would be happy to get, especially when you're Crystal Palace. You're quite currently rooted at the bottom of the league. So 1 point is Brighton on the overhand. You are in the Premier League, hopefully trying to stay here. So the point, like I said, is Brighton. I think the next game we had Leicester against Spurs. I felt like this was more likely to be a draw, but wow, I was quite wrong. Mauricio Pochettino still, like I said, not getting his tactics right. Playing Son and Harry Kane and Dele Alli in the same game, in the same starting 11, it's quite tough. I feel like Lamela would be better suited playing on that left hand side than Son would. If you were to play Son, perhaps have him swap with Dele Alli and let him play behind Harry Kane. But Spurs are having a bad run at the moment. They will get it right and then hopefully end up being in the top four. But it's not quite good for them at the moment. But Leicester, you got Claude Puel came in. He's doing the job for you. A few wins in a row. Watford against United, I literally thought this was a draw all the way. I didn't feel like United were going to go to Watford and bowl like they did. Mourinho didn't mess about. They went out there. His boys went out there and literally didn't give Watford a chance. Like Watford, there were times Watford, especially in the second half, when they started coming back, you would have thought, yeah, we'll go, they might try to get a draw. But United is relentless team. It's one of those teams. It's like you can actually see the old Alex Ferguson team in them these days. Like, they won't let a lead go. They won't blow away a lead against teams like Watford. They don't do that anymore. It's like they're trying to go back to the Alex Ferguson type of playing where they don't lose against no teams. They're trying to be consistent, and then that's why they hired Jose Mourinho and let go of David Moyes. But United right now, they should be taken serious as well. West Brom against Newcastle. These two teams, every time they meet, they don't actually score many goals. I didn't feel like this was going to be something exciting, but 2-2, it's not bad. Both got a point. Newcastle, you've been losing recently. West Brom, you've beaten. You had a draw against Spurs. You also had a few losses in a row. You let go of Tony Pulis. So now you're looking forward to better games whereby you could actually get a few more points rather than keep on this losing record going. Same for Newcastle as well. Hopefully this will be a turning point into their season. Bournemouth against Burnley. They met twice, one apiece. Burnley, better manager for me. You've got Southampton, arguably manager of the season at the moment. He's bowling, unless Pep Guardiola probably takes it if he wins the league. But Southampton for me is a very good manager. They've won there. I've predicted a draw, but I thought in the last minute Burnley could get away with probably a good, nice cheeky goal in the last minute and get a win. That's what they did. They did the business. Arsenal against Huddersfield. First time these two guys met. Again in the top flight, but Arsenal, until about 70th minute, there wasn't much into it. Huddersfield literally stopped. They parked the bus, even though they were losing 1-0, but they literally played quite tough until the 70th minute where Arsenal just went on a rampage and then managed to put in another four. But Huddersfield, if they play like this against, let's say, similar teams or teams that are not too highly ranked, they could actually get enough points to stay in the Premier League. But kudos to them. Hopefully they've got a good manager, they've got a good squad. They keep them doing what they need to do. Chelsea against Swansea. Swansea is not happening for them. Try to get away from Rooney, and you didn't have Tammy Abraham playing against Chelsea, his parent club, but Rooney needs to get a shooting boots on. This guy needs to start scoring goals. That's what they got him back. He needs to ball. Chelsea, they're doing the business, they're doing what Chelsea usually does, which is winning games. Everton against West Ham. I said Everton are going to go back home, they're going to win this game. Everton went back home. Rooney bowled, they won this game fair and square. West Ham, David Moyes hasn't got a very good record against all teams. Every team that he's managed, when he goes back against them, he doesn't really do well. But I'm sure Gareth Southgate is sitting somewhere wondering, where Rooney, is there a chance? Do you want to come back in the England squad? You don't want to give it a last go? We could actually use you. But when Rooney bowled a nice hat trick, so Gareth Southgate is wondering himself, man, Wayne, you sure you don't want to come back, Wayne? But Wayne made his decision, he's retired. It's a bully. City against Southampton, last minute go by, last minute stuff that champions do, they're doing it. You've got a very good manager, you've got a very good squad, got some very, very good players in that squad. Southampton managed to get almost a draw out of that game. They were playing well, like I said. They hammered Huddersfield the game before, so they were going into this game thinking, you know what, we can give it a nice goal as well. But City, being City, they started doing things of real champions. They've already won the league once, so why not try to go again for it? Why not try to have a second go? They're currently ranked, so this could be definitely their year. Stoke against Liverpool. I had Liverpool going there on a cold night in Stoke. They did the business. That guy, Mohamed Salah, came on and he did what Mohamed Salah was been doing, scoring for fun. Salah, right now, has scored more goals for Liverpool in less games. When you look at how many strikers these guys have had, the likes of Robbie Fowler, the likes of Michael Owen, the likes of Emirates as well, Luis Suarez, Mohamed Salah, winger has scored more goals in less games than all of these guys. But they've got a good manager in that team. They've got some very interesting players as well. Hopefully Liverpool can keep on bowling and then stay in the top four or stay in touch with the top four. But overall, I feel like some of the teams that played during the midweek did actually manage to show us some very, very good football, given that they didn't have much time to rest. So it was interesting. There were some really, really good games. But it'll be interesting to see as the weeks goes on how many times or how often they'll be able to do midweek games like this. Overall, I'm quite happy with my predictions. 8 out of 10. Leicester and Watford, they slightly let me down. It's not a bad record. Hope you guys enjoyed your games. Make sure you share the videos, like, comment, and let me know what you guys feel like I need to improve on. And take care. I'll see you soon. Peace.